I called a psychic woman to ask her about whether or not there was something going on with this place. When I talked to her about this place, she started talking as if she was playing a video game, where she was like, okay, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 portals open. There's a portal in the basement, there's a portal in behind this, and being very specific about it. And then she was like, okay, there's 2 demons, that one's gone, this one doesn't want to go. I wrote the text message thread that we're a part of, and I said I was molested by a demon last night.
Yeah, I didn't eat shit on that curb. Hey, Gary.
Hey.
So I want to get this on camera about your weird experience in this house, which I fully believe because I've had it happen to me too, though not as bad, so we'll not make it about me. So can you please show me in there?
Yeah.
Or show our audience in there?
Who's our audience?
Okay, so if you feel comfortable, can you join me in here and tell me about your experience?
This is my room. This is where I had, I don't know, can you stop?
Yeah.
Tell me about the night that this thing happened.
Yeah.
Or what's the first thing that...
What's the first thing when was the first time? Get into specific.
Can you film this?
I am?
Okay, good. If you're okay with that. So we're talking about filming this documentary about him talking to me about what happened in here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. But you said you would like me to ask you a very specific, straight question in here, if you're comfortable with that, because this is a weird topic that we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So would you like to do that now?
Yes.
And you, dude, I'll deal with whatever. This is a really weird situation, and we have to fucking document it.
This is the lamest
fucking
light of all time. Why don't you use your little, why don't you use your other light? What happened to
Okay, Gary, I'm your friend, as you know. I don't know why the fuck I just said that. But you had some really fucked up shit happen in here, and you told me that I'll let you tell me. What did you tell me that happened to you in here? I sound like a noob, huh? I'll do more documentaries.
You sound like a dude?
Noob.
Oh. I did feel what I felt to be thrusting on my butt area.
I mean, I just think that's fucked up. And I thought I know that was an awkward
I'm
sign.
just imagine.
I thought you were kidding at first.
I'm just imagining me saying that on Facebook.
And I believe you too. You're not a crazy person, you know? Like, you have fun with stuff like I do, but you're not nuts. I hope you know that.
But it was an evil thrusting?
What's an evil thrust?
I don't know.
The really disturbing part about it for me was that I've had sleep paralysis before, but I have never woken up feeling physically sick.
Yeah.
And when I felt this thrusting on me, it felt as if a poisonous substance was being released into my body.
That's fucked up, dude.
Hot poison, hot cum.
And I know, like, I know you're saying that to joke, but I believe you. Like, that's fucked up.
And it was really fucked up, and my girlfriend and I had to go to the emergency room the next day because I was gagging the whole day, and I felt really sick in my stomach, right around like under my navel.
Yeah.
And I could feel this like poison gathering right there, and I could feel it all day long, and my girlfriend could tell because I was like gagging on the side of the street. And
Okay, cut. Sorry. It's glitching. Can we use your camera, Savannah? So, you know, I know this is Amateur Hour 101. This is my first documentary, but you were saying that you had to go to the ER. Your girlfriend is worried.
First documentary.
It's not? See, I don't even remember. That's noob shit. N-O-O-B. Okay, so your bed was right here. And I know there's no fucking bed there now, but you had this horrible experience, you had to go to the ER, and it happened a few other times, didn't it?
It happened almost every night that I stayed here.
I mean, that's fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
And it doesn't happen at your girlfriend's when you...
There are little hints of paranormal activity happening, but it's not full-on sleep paralysis like it is here.
Do you actually believe this stuff, or do you think we're both nuts? And I know that's weird putting you on the spot, but...
It's like I halfway believe it and halfway...
Believe that we're crazy?
Question, you know, maybe there's another reason.
I just swear to you, Savannah, I've known this motherfucker a long time. He's not crazy.
What could be what in your mind would be the other reason?
Maybe you're having digestion issues, because that's supposed to affect your, you know, or maybe drug use.
I don't use drugs.
But if you took like acid or something,
He didn't take that here.
A long time ago,
then it could affect you even years later. But at the same time, I kind of believe it too. So
Yeah, this dude, I believe every word. I've not had the anal thing happen to me, and I'm not saying that to be funny. I haven't had that, but I've seen a ghost.
Right, get this on camera.
Okay.
Get this on camera. If you really get to the bottom of what happens with people in their sleep, I think a lot of people say that they have sexual situations or encounters with entities that they can't describe.
Ulaski did too, a guy we know. Not to stop topic, but yeah, he had the same thing.
Had an orgasm before.
What?
But I don't remember any like evil feeling to it.
Well, that's not what we're talking about, okay?
Were you doing something to stimulate the orgasm, or it just was happening?
It's just I
It was like all your little wires were being pulled in the right way.
This is a fucking simulation, dude. This is just ridiculous. Okay, so we're gonna move on to I guess
you don't have
another
to
room.
tell the audience that we're gonna move on.
But you know what? You made that great by you saying that. That made this funny. Somebody's gonna think this is funny. There's some motherfucker that's gonna be watching this is gonna be annoyed as shit by me.
Well, I'm not
Somebody's
gonna allow
think it's
any
funny.
of this footage to be seen.
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. You get final cut of any. I would never show anything of you without. I don't know why I'm filming you right now. Okay.
The last thing I'm gonna do is be at fucking Sundance where I'm talking about getting raped by a demon.
Oh no.
No Sundance. You know what? I was gonna try to make this a shot. It was like he was walking around, but of course they're waving and trolling, which is funny. So as a director, I was trying to make this a cool shot, but of course they knew I was out here, so it'd be weird. I don't know why I'm talking right now.
He's talking to the camera.
This is a really weird fucking house, so we're using jokes to underlay the fact that he did get molested in there by some entity, and I saw something too. Guess you gotta have some degree of humor about this shit, but...
That light makes me feel like this is a pornography.
Yeah? I'm glad that I could amuse you.
Snuff porn. Wait, can I film you for a second?
Yeah.
Here, look, hold that up. Keep holding that up. Hold it up like you were just filming. Fuck.
Oh my god.
No, that's not how you were filming. Point it
filming
directly
like
at
this.
me. Good.
I don't know that much about lighting.
Yeah, we didn't even look out how to
I didn't
use it.
study at all. I know she's gonna roast me about this later.
You didn't look at the
Dude, you
lighting
fucking
sheet.
brought a camera here that has less than 20% bat.
Okay, G, what do you want to do right now?
What do I want to do?
Do you want to sit in there and film a little more of your stories? Or should I go around and do some insert shots?
I'll do insert shots while you interview.
We've had a lot of fun at this table. Gary's a good friend. He does not deserve the negative shit that happened to him. I don't believe.
You could ask him something at the table.
Okay. So we were talking about the horrible things that happened in the bedroom. What's happened not in the bedroom? What have you had anything happen like around here?
Anything in the rest of the house?
Yeah, have you seen anything? Have you felt anything?
Well, here, let me tell you something. So, the girl who lives downstairs. Can you pause it?
So, there's a girl that lives across the street. I've met her before. I'm not going to say any shit unless it comes out or something, but what were you going to say about her?
She doesn't live across the street.
Okay, scratch that.
Wait.
She does not live across the fucking street. She lives right next door. What happened with this shit?
Get your notes correct. Wait, can you pause it?
Why do you think all this shit started?
The only thing I do know is that the downstairs neighbor on the first floor, she has been talking about a ghost that lives downstairs.
I remember you just told me about this recently. That's creepy.
And she claims that this ghost is like from the 14th century. And she's like very beautiful, and
The ghost is a she?
The ghost is a definite she, and she doesn't want to cross over to the afterlife, and that this girl who lives downstairs, she talks to it, and sometimes she cuddles with it in her bed. Does that sound strange to you?
Yeah. Especially after what happened to you.
So do you think... My theory is that it's not a ghost at all, and that it's something pretending to be a ghost.
See, we agree with that. This is just my opinion, but I think that all ghosts are demons in disguise. Just what I think.
Who are you talking to?
I don't know.
So, I've been telling her about these crazy demonic situations while she's simultaneously telling me about this beautiful ghost that lives in her place right downstairs.
And demons will disguise themselves as a beautiful creature, too.
Right. So maybe this thing caught wind of me upstairs, and I don't know.
Has it been happening? Because you told me this recently, but how long has it been happening with her? Did she say that? Months? Years?
Years. She's been here for almost 4 years.
So weird. Of course, right when you're leaving, you find this shit out, you know? This would have helped if you knew this, you know?
Well, it was funny because I always told my roommate, Josh, when I first moved in, Josh and I both agreed. I was like, this place is just not haunted. It does not have any bad
I felt
feeling
that way
in
too.
here.
When we first got here, when you introduced me to this place, I felt the same way. Well, you know, no, but you don't remember what changed it, do you?
What?
The second I felt a change in here, and it doesn't matter if yours might be different because I don't fucking live here, of course, but I felt a change when Josh brought that chick over. Josh brought a girl over, and she said that she was basically fucked with by a demon.
A girl who was dating my roommate openly was saying, oh yeah, I have a demon attached to me.
Yeah. And she was dead serious. And here's the most fucked up thing. I wasn't going to go into this, but when she was talking, I was sitting over here, and I saw her reflection in that mirror right there. And her face looked distorted. It looked fucked up. It looked just like that movie, The Devil's Advocate with Keanu Reeves. Her face was just distorted, and it scared the fucking... I told Josh, dude, fuck. And ever since then, that's when I personally felt shit here. Was when she brought that shit here.
What does anyone's face look like?
It didn't look like that. She looked fucked up, and I wasn't high on anything, you know, illegal.
Savannah, can you lower the camera for a second? Oh yeah, yours looks pretty normal. Do you want to do a different location?
Watch your head, Nana. It's pretty steep.
Thank you.
Have you ever felt any weird shit down here before?
I felt like something has watched me down here.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we never talked about that.
Here, Greg, let me get a shot of you filming those.
Okay.
You're gonna have so much funny footage to watch after this.
Funny mixed with dead serious anal bullshit.
Just make sure that you get here. You should Here, lift up that thing again while filming it.
Oh, that's gross. It's cool though. This looks like some science shit.
Just make sure you get my story in its entirety.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't fuck with your story.
Alright.
You felt something watching you down here, you said?
Yeah, I've felt kind of a creepy presence down here.
And you were saying earlier...
Look at it, it's fucking creepy.
And dude, you weren't on drugs when this shit was happening, so you can't go, oh, he was high. Like, you weren't taking nothing.
Yeah, but I didn't necessarily feel like I didn't experience anything supernatural down here, so to speak.
Are you moving because of the...
No. It just happened that the lease was up,
okay.
like, in the midst of all this going down, so it was good timing.
Look at this. This ain't belong to nobody.
Oh, that must be, some Blair Witch shit.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
That must be...
It's the dark web, I think.
Something... The guy who used to own this place fled to Brazil because they caught him on child pornography charges.
The guy who lived here got child porn charges?
He owned this place.
What the fuck?
Creepy.
And he left in the middle of the night.
How could this place get any creepier? The guy with child porn charges, did they ever catch him?
No, he fled.
It's creepy.
Creepy.
There's a back room with a whole bunch of shit in it.
Yeah, the one that I showed you with the mattress in it?
Can I go in there?
Yeah.
Whose stuff is that?
That's all the stuff the previous tenants.
I mean, there's good stuff in there. Can I bring it out to show you? I won't steal anything.
No. Don't bring anything out.
Oh, can I look though? Is that okay?
I really don't know whose it is.
Can I look for 5 minutes?
Yeah, it's
5 minutes?
Okay.
Gary, what does this do?
Can you film me telling me?
I guess it's Palo Santo's ancient wood that supposedly clears negative energy. Quite on set.
Can you do that again?
Yeah.
Great.
Palo Santo is an ancient wood used in shamanic traditions to keep the space clear of any negative energies. Tell you, it wasn't working very well when I was being attacked.
Well, hopefully this...
But I think that if something is persistent enough, this isn't necessarily gonna prevent it. It might deter it from coming around, though. I don't know how it works.
Can you keep filming, please? I just want to tell him something on camera.
You're pregnant?
I didn't want to reveal it this way. Okay. I've been coming here a long time, and I'm telling you, dude, no bullshit. I want you to look me in my eye when I say this. I went down there, and first I felt something telling me to get out. So I got out, I was going to go back, and sometimes, very rarely, I'll feel like God's telling me something, and I felt the strongest feeling in the world, as if it was God saying, do not go back in this room. Mm-hmm. That is the most haunted, fucked up room I've ever stepped into in my life. I even felt to tell you, don't go down there. It's that fucked up. Don't ever step in there, dude.
I wonder if there's something really weird in that.
Oh, that's where it's coming from. It's in that room. I'm never going in there again.
Wow. That's
maybe once a year, I'll feel like God saying, don't cross the street or don't go here. And I always listen to that intuition. You know, I really listen to it. And I felt just don't go back down there. This is a weird fucking place, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Then you saw it. Well, maybe it was always weird. Maybe it was just dormant, you know?
I think it was just the honeymoon phase living here. And it was just exciting to be living here. And then once that wore off, maybe the negative stuff creeped in.
I mean, dude, for you to not sleep here while you're still paying rent, that means something. That means it's... And I saw him look at my hair. Yes, my hair's fucking crazy. I don't give a shit. Okay?
No one's looking at you. No one's paying attention to your hair other than you.
We gotta cut this out because this will make me look insane. Oh, you're hearing voices down in that room. Are you gonna... Can you be in there if you don't mind?
Yeah.
If it's okay, this is your room. You do whatever the fuck you want.
I just like being right here.
Oh, you can be there. Okay.
You act out the ghost.
Okay, let me know when you're ready. This is your place. I can't tell you what to do. Okay, so this really creepy thing happened to me a few months ago. I was walking past this, and I walked, and I saw this black shadow version of Gary, the guy who's been talking about the stories. And he was just in here, his hat was black, his whole body was pitch black darkness, and he was walking like this. And I just thought it was Gary. So I came back to say hello, and it was gone. Turns out Gary's all the way in the other room on his computer. There's no way he could have ran 30 feet in 2 seconds. So the only explanation is either A, I'm a fucking lunatic, which, you know, I might be a little crazy, but I don't see shit, I'm not schizophrenic. The shadow version of him, completely black, was just walking in there. And it went to where his bed was, and it just stared at his bed. And when I came back, it was gone. It's weird, I didn't feel anything negative from it, but I'm aware it's not positive. I wasn't scared, but I legitimately saw something. It's fucking crazy, right? You think I'm a nut, don't you?
No.
I see that look. Okay.
Do you think I should leave this chair here because it just looks creaky?
Yeah.
Okay.
We should turn it to the corner like Blair Witch. Have it. Yeah. Josh will be like, what the hell was they doing?
Okay, turn off the lights. Bye, house. Bye, house. Thank you for all the hard-earned lessons and the scary nights and the sexy nights.
Sexy
And
nights,
the
huh?
funny nights.
You're not funny sexy now.
Comedians over here. So this is it.
I'm never going back in that place again.
Fuck that place, dude.
And you couldn't pay me to.
Yeah?
You could probably.
I could pay you some. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Honestly, you could just give me like $5.
Really?
I'd go in it. Yeah, I'm not that scared. You go in it for $5?
Nah, I'm just kidding. That's the worst shot ever, but that's my fault.
Yeah,
I tried.
you're like over
Oh,
his shoulder.
stop it. Miss Shopmaster over here.
Okay, bye, you guys.
Bye, dude.